Go live. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm live streaming now the Andromeda Galaxy live. Live with a very high focal length 1500. This was my dream for this week, to be able to capture this when we have new moon or close from Portal for Sky. So we have not dark sky like Portal 1 or 2, but close enough to rural area. And to be able to image at this focal length, we need also distance seeing. I started yesterday the first plan, but I had clouds, fog, I lost all night, I stayed up to 5 a.m. So I decided to try again and make tonight a live stream. For the moment was clear. I started a few hours ago the plan, and we are at about the middle. I have here 7 panels, at least 7 panels that I want to make, and another one with a satellite Galaxy Messier 110. So we are at panel 4, and we have also Meridian flip option on. It should pass the Meridian very soon, so we are getting close. So probably in 10 minutes it will stop and make the Meridian flip. It will plate solve and it will continue. So let's hope this will do it correctly. To be sure, I'll probably plate solve again, not to risk getting a different image composition. So here we are at the moment with this field of view using the Skymax127 that I'll show you now. Here is the setup: Skymax127 Altair 26C, a large sensor camera, cooled, very good quality camera. And with this focal length, I'll be able to get hopefully the best image with Andromeda Galaxy so far. Hi everyone and welcome. Okay, so let's check here. I don't want to see if I have the equipment here, the text on. Just a second. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to enable it. Okay, let's see which one. No, not this one. Maybe this one. Yeah, SkyMax. And we have another camera, so I'll rename it. Not okay, just a second. Telescope and equipment. No Barlow lens here, so only at 1500 and Altair 26C Hypercam, cooled, -10 Celsius. Okay, autofocusers. Okay. And ZWO AF. So these two autofocusers, actually the first one is a robotic focuser and the other one is an electronic focuser, but I need also the event horizon focuser to be able to focus with the Skymax 127. Okay. Borta Sky 4, no filter. Okay, So we have also here the text. For the moment I will leave it here in this region, like this. Okay. Now let's go back. Here I'm currently imaging the core. So let's go 100% and check here the details. Amazing. Exposure time, I decided to go 2 or 3 minutes. I went with 2 minutes just in case I will have clouds or fog. 2 minutes in this situation is better because we won't lose so many frames. And let's take a look here. Look how many details we see here in the dust. Hello Banana, hello Johan. Nice to see you here on the live stream. I hope you'll enjoy watching tonight Andromeda galaxy at this very high resolution. 1500 millimeters focal length will give us amazing details. So I think I don't know if you know about image scale, but this is very important, and it relates with the telescope focal length and with the camera sensor pixel size. And with this camera and the 1500 millimeters focal length, we do have very good resolution. I think around 0.5 arc-second per pixel. So this resolution is also good for planetary imaging. Starting from 1500, you can get also nice results. Very good for lunar, and for galaxies, if you have good seeing, you'll be able to capture amazing details. I captured it before with 360 millimeters, 180 millimeters, 600, no, I think 510 millimeters, yes, with the AD80. And since I started astrophotography, this is my most difficult project, doing a mosaic. It's the first time I'm doing panel mosaic in N.I.N.A. I decided to go with 7 panels. So you can see here, I will show you an image. Better to show you an image because here on the framing, because I continued, I do not have all the framing like yesterday. So I'll just place an image here. Just a second to find it. And yes, I think it's this one. Okay, and let's press OK. And here is the image. I'll make it larger so you can see. You can see better. Okay, so we have here we have 7 panels, and I use the panel feature in N.I.N.A. You can see here 7 vertical panels are used. And to be able to get it right, the most important thing was to find the right camera orientation. So I went outside, I played with the camera, I rotated until I got the framing that I wanted here in N.I.N.A Framing Wizard. After that, I'll show you now what I've done. So after getting the camera orientation and plate solving, I went and at sequencer and made the plan here. On each panel, I went with the exposures. I'll probably make another video more in detail how I made the plan. So I started yesterday because of the clouds. I went about 15, but then I went with 10 images and changed depending on the clouds. So I already have about 6 or 7 from the first panels images that I can use. So tonight I went 15 images here, 120 seconds exposure time, and dithering at 4 because I wanted to get more images. I don't know how the weather will be. Gain 100, offset 25, minus 10 degrees Celsius. It's a cooled camera. Panel 2 the same. Panel 3 I went now with 20, and here I went with 30 images. Just in case it takes longer to make the Meridian flip, I do want to make it I do want to have the center panel, the 4th panel, as reference. to be able to play solve again in case it will not work perfect. So I went with more images here on the panel 4. Panel 520, panel 620, panel 720. And I do plan also to make another panel, but this will be different. I will select the target with Stellarium, and I will image here Messier 110. The idea is to use all these panels, make a panorama, and then use them with the wide field images taken with 360 millimeters or 500 millimeters. And then I will have also the surrounding stars and amazing details here with Andromeda galaxy. Amazing. Okay, so now here is the telescope position. I'm located here. It seems what I've done in this panel, I think I made a little mistake. I don't know, maybe the Stellarium got it wrong with the place solving. I remember I was here in this position, so let me check a little bit here. I stopped the plan for a little and restarted, and it recentered. So let me check now. Here we are, I think we are good. It's almost close to middle. Yeah, it's in middle. So Stellarium got it wrong, it seems. Hello, Hand. How are you doing today? Hello, Joanne. Hello, Banana. How are you guys doing? Anyone have tried astrophotography? So it's just amazing to be able to see Andromeda galaxy at this resolution. And let me show here. Let me show you the equipment. Here is the equipment. We can zoom in. We have here a mini PC that I'm using to capture this beautiful galaxy, and I'm controlling it from inside the house. We have the 5-inch telescope. We have an auto guider, the autofocuser, a robotic focuser, and the camera, the cooled camera. And of course, an equatorial go-to mount that combined with the auto guider will allow me to take long exposures at this focal length. Okay, so here we have the equipment. We'll take also a picture here. So let's go like this. You can see it. Now it's close to zenith and also close to meridian. In a few minutes, I think it will make the change and will image on the west part of the sky. The meridian flip will turn the telescope so it will not hit here the tripod. You see the camera is getting close to the tripod. So this is a safe measurement, or how to say it, not to have any problems hitting the tripod. Also the guiding will work better after we make the meridian flip. Okay, so let's go back in N.I.N.A and see the images. Yeah, thank you, Hunt. It's a budget telescope, affordable. You can, I have links on the description. I think it's about 500 to 600 euros or US dollars, depending from where you will buy it, or if you buy with case or without. 1500 millimeters focal length, and we have an aperture of 127 millimeters. That is how large is the telescope, the diameter. Very good for solar, very good, not for solar, also for solar with a large sensor camera, but it's very good for the moon, very good for planets. With solar, you can get amazing captures with all this, but you need a larger sensor. Also, it's very good for solar, if you want to go and image details, because it has a long focal length. So you can get amazing sunspot details. And it's slower at f12, so you need to image more, and it's more difficult to image a target like Andromeda galaxy because you need to do this to make a mosaic, take more images with different regions and then stitch them together into a panorama. So this is the difficulty compared with the wide field refractor. However, we should be able to get much more details at this focal length. And for other galaxies that will fit in our field of view, again, this is the way to go with a high focal length telescope. I would say from 500 millimeters higher, we'll get much better details. We start to get better details. Okay, so let's go back in N.I.N.A, and I think, yeah, I have an error. I had an error. I think it was a reading error. So here we have the core of Andromeda galaxy at about 2.5 million light years away from us. Hello Felix, how are you doing? Hello Jan. Hello from Romania, Transylvania. By the way, guys, if you'll be free at Halloween, I'm thinking to make another video, show some scary nebulas, and if it will be clear, to try capturing one live. And I also prepared some customs for Halloween. Just a hit. I could be a vampire, dressed like a vampire, or a wizard, but I'm thinking to be a wizard vampire, dressed like a wizard vampire. So I decided to make also a little bit entertainment, being Halloween, and a star party with some nice customs. So I bought some vampire items and wizard items. So if you have time, check the live stream out. Probably will be a live stream, and yeah, let's hope it will be clear sky. So how is the sky in Germany? How is the sky in Italy? So Andromeda galaxy at 1500 millimeters is just awesome. Okay, it's not as being 2 minutes exposure, so this long exposure astrophotography, it takes some time to get the images right. So it's not maybe as entertainment as filming the moon craters, because then there we are filming and making videos. Here we are taking images. Okay, how to image Andromeda galaxy with a DSLR camera and tripod. So if you are starting astrophotography, you can check how I did capture and process Andromeda galaxy. I have also with the Orion and a few more tutorials for beginners on my channel. I have also with small telescopes, budget telescopes under $200, like the video best telescopes under $200. Okay, so I finished my greatest plan so far since I started astrophotography on Andromeda, and let's begin again the live view here and see if the core is in center. We will stream a little bit more and check live the core, and we can see here live at 1 second exposure, being 2x2. If we go 0.1 second, let's see if we can still see it. So we change the exposure as 0.1. So this is live, the core. So we finish the plan, all the panels, and we can barely see it at 0.1 second with bin 2x2. If we go bin 3x3, it will be lighter and we might see it better. A little bit, let's see bin 4x4. So this will lower the resolution. We will change the pixel size of the sensor, and we'll be able to get much more light. So bin 2x2 will give us 10 times more light than bin 1x1, but also very smaller image. So the resolution won't be so good. And what we need here for Andromeda for a lot of details, we actually need bin 1x1. So bin 1x1, let's go 2 seconds. And we are watching here at the core. Yeah, Hamburger Galaxy. I did image it a couple of years back. I do want to image it again when we'll be the right time. I think, I'm not sure now if it's in good position in the sky. probably not anymore. I think in the summer was a good time. So here 2 seconds, we cannot see much. If we go bin 2x2, look the difference. Bin 1x1, bin 2x2. However, this could be good for nebulas if you have short time and you want to capture nebula, let's say 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Maybe with bin 2x2 you can get more than with bin 1x1. On galaxies, I've tried, and I will make a video. I compared also bin 2x2 with bin 1x1 and on some nebula. So I have to finish those tutorials and place them on the channel. Also, I've compared the Skymax127 with and without a reducer on galaxy. So I use 0.7 reducer at 1000 mm focal length on the same galaxy, I believe Messier 106, and I captured also without the reducer. And I do need to finish also the tutorial and show you the results, so you see what's best option, best method to capture galaxies, and when to use a reducer with the Skymax127. And I actually even tried to use it as a fast astrograph, like a RASA at f2. So when I will finish that video, you could check that video out also. Okay, so we are live. The core, I have all the panels here, so yeah, I have images from all the panels. Here is the equipment. Let me resolve this, minimize. And here are the panels. So I started here first panel, half an hour, and I went with the next one. Then I was close to the core in this panel. Then here we have 2 minutes. So each of these images are 2 minutes exposures. Here I see the core, and here I move from the core. So here it seems I do not see too much in this image, you see. It is not so much. Let's hope it's enough. And let's hope the place solving was good and I can stitch them good. So here I try to see the stars. Wait. So here is the core. And yeah, I think here I made the Meridian flip, or maybe in the next one. But yeah, these are the last 3 panels, and here is the core. I had the best quality here, so you can see the sky contrast, the sky brightness. Here the sky is darker, and from here, from panel 5, I started to have some fog and some clouds, and look, especially fog. And there is a visible difference. Okay, so now let's minimize here, and we can expose more the core. Let's see if we can. I do want to check also the smaller galaxy, lower, Messier 110, and it's here. I will click current object and slew. So I do want to use also and make a composite using having also Messier 110. And using that image that you can see on the lower part of the screen, Andromeda galaxy with a wide refractor, I do want to use that and blend these images together to have also the stars, the nice field of view, and amazing details. And if it's not, the position is not correct, it will correct the position here in Stellarium. You can use also this option sync here. So let's say you selected this position and the telescope is here. You can select manually here and press space. So you select the object, and you can or select current object here, current object, right? And you can actually sync here directly. And it's like plate solving with Stellarium. This is another method. However, having the sync option in N.I.N.A, it will do it automatically. And now it shows me that actually the telescope position is not here, it's here. So I'm a little bit off. And now we'll press slew, and it will move it just a little bit. It already moved. And now in live view, we'll be able to see it correctly. Let's enable live view again. We'll press here on plate solving. It will disappear, and we'll have our live view option here, this button on imaging, and we should see it correctly now. Let's see. Okay, so now it's still not quite perfect. Here is the center, it's close to the center, right? So if we want even better, we can go here and plate solve again. But we need to stop first the imaging. What I've done here. Okay, close. You need to stop first the live view to be able to plate solve. Then we place plate solve and we press play again and we'll make another plate solve, and then we recenter again using Stellarium. Now we do not have money for any hot girls. We are investing money in astrophotography and telescopes. Okay. I don't know why these guys go and spam this type of channels, an astrophotography channel. Yeah, maybe we look more like geeks in this hat. But we spend money on telescopes, most of us. Okay, so what is this? A report. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay, so we go back Stellarium and current object. You see, it corrected. So it shows us the position of the telescope where it is now. And still it's a little bit off. So we slew again. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So it's like magic. Okay, and now it should be in center. Let's press again here on plate solving. It will disappear. So N.I.N.A it's a little bit harder to figure it out at first, but it's not so difficult after you try it a few times. Let's open live view of the camera, and yeah, it should be in center. Let's take a short plane here. We'll go sequencer, make another target. We add here plus, and without any slewing, we are on the position. And here, let's see total numbers. Let's go with 22, but I might stop it earlier because if it's still foggy, I'll have to stop because the quality won't be good. 120 seconds. We'll go with the same exposures, deterring on we'll go at 4 images, binning one by one. Let's start guiding again. Let's see how is the... But I'm really curious to see if I can get something with this signal to noise ratio. 9.6, so not great. Yeah, I guess I will only go with less because the thing is not as good as I want. So let's go total of maybe 10 images, and then we'll go back to Andromeda, to the core. So start exposures. Now first let's see the guiding. Let's start. Okay, so suddenly I guess it was a cloud. Okay, so then we'll go back to 22. So we have this image also, and let's press play, and it started, and we shall see our first image soon here with Messier 110. Okay. So now I'm imaging the this shape is hard to say. I'm imaging, just a second. I have to solve this issue with this minimize, okay, the equipment. So I'm imaging Messier 110, just it's a satellite galaxy just over here, Andromeda. I'll take for the moment the cape. I'll still be here on the chat. I'll go make another coffee. It's 2:30 a.m. I need more coffee. And I'll, if you have any questions while I'm doing the coffee and drinking a coffee, so a short break, I'll answer here on the mobile. So I'll also message here, so you won't think I'm gone. Short coffee break. I'll be right back. We'll answer messages on phone. Okay, so short break. And yeah, whew, I get hot like sauna. So if you buy a wizard hat, it's like going to sauna and escape. Okay, so I'll be right back. Let's go from Stellarium, and we have some trails on this image. I don't know why. What's going on? Why trails? Something is going on. Let's see. Oh, maybe deterred. I think it deterred. We will see the next one. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Let's hope this won't be a problem. Oh, the guiding stopped. Star lost. Okay, so tools, auto select, and let's start. Okay, so the guiding stopped, and 2 minutes I had stress. So yeah, I think the polar, I made visual the polar alignment, and it was good. But yeah, visually it's hard to get it perfect. So at 2 minutes I have stress. Usually I can go with this up to 30 seconds with a normal polar alignment, and I was able to go up to 1 minute if I made a drift alignment. I made a manual drift alignment. I will make a video about that also. And I was able to go 60 seconds at 1500 with this mount. EQM35 Pro is still on the side of the budget mounts to medium. So it's a similar price with EQ5. It's around that price, similar, a little bit cheaper, I believe. But on the performance, you get something like EQ5. Some people said it's even better. I've used also EQ5, and it was similar with this one on my test. Okay, so on this one, I started guiding, but I still had some trails because I didn't start it at the beginning of the exposure. So now in the rest 20 images, I should not have these trails. So I'll be back soon, taking a short coffee break.